Hello everyone, this is Sumita. Today I and my team are going to present our design thinking assessment. So our prototype of the website that will try to solve the latest issue which is non-serious voting by the young generation. As the name suggests, we want everyone to vote like a pro. Let's start introduction. What is vote? Voting is a fundamental right and responsibility in a democratic society, but there has been a concerning trend of lower voter turnout among young generation in many countries. The main objective of this task is to implement design thinking to develop an interface to not only provides information on issues and candidates but also help users check their registration status and register if they have not yet done so. Empathy plays a crucial role in understanding the needs and concerns of various communities. We asked some questions related to voting, such as if you are registered to vote, at what age did you do so? What are the previous experience of voting? Have you experienced any issues in the process? Do you fully know about your voting rights? What kind of support do you think that lack in the current promotions and campaign system? These type of questions to know the reason of these issues.
Hello everyone, my name is Abhishek and I'm gonna introduce some statements in the presentation. At the initial step of designing, we used a technique called HMW statements to reframe challenges into opportunities. These how statements include the first point of this: how would possibly we create a user-friendly interface which is helpful for new and existing voters? And the second point, how can we describe the importance of voting as an individual in overall economical growth of a country? And the third point is that how would we improve the current promotion systems of candidates? And the last one, how might we reduce the lengthy process of voter registration? Can we help the individuals in choosing the right candidates according to their topics they want improvements? How can we make the whole voting process more interesting and less time consuming? This is the idea stage. At this stage, we generated some ideas to address the problem discussed before. For example, create an user-friendly interactive website to help users with registrations. And the second point is provide the full information about the candidates and helping voters to choose the right candidate according to their issue with the help of Q section. And the last point is like provide all other information regarding voting, ballots, voting polls, election deadline, and the results.
From the answers we received, we got to know that time availability and awareness are the big reasons behind the less number of voters. In this slide, we are going to see some pains and gains. They are youngsters not paying attention to their voting rights. Registration process is very lengthy. Lack of time availability to attend regular campaigns place. Low availability of candidate information and issues they are working on. Some gains are making registration process easy and less time consuming, providing clear information about the candidates and ballot according to the area of the voter, graphical user interface to provide all the voting related queries. Make sure everyone know their voting rights, providing clear understanding of the issues and areas which are addressed by all the candidates. In the next slides, we're going to see persona. To address the scenarios, we created two personas. First one is a teenager whose name is Miles Morales. who is addressing the problem related to the registration process. What obstacles first time voters face before their first vote? The second one is an adult who is Peter Parker, who does not have enough time to follow the political campaigns and does not know the right candidates to vote for. As a result of not taking an interest in an elections and ignoring the importance of voting. In the next slide, we are going to see design considerations. In these design considerations, we are extracted two problem statements, which are a teenager struggling to register himself to vote for the first time due to difficult process and lack of guidance. Statement 2. An adult having busy schedule and lack of time to invest in politics, not understanding the importance of voting. Point of view statements. For teenagers facing problem with initial step, they need to proper step-by-step guidance because the whole process is quite confusing for them. For adults having less time and interest for voting, they need to know the importance of voting in overall growth of economy and they must be provided with all the information of candidates and issues. They are working on under one roof so they can update themselves in less time.
Hello everyone, my name is Hiten Kumar and I will be going through prototype testing and finally conclusion of our assignment. Starting with the prototype, by implementing the ideas we discussed before, we finally made the prototype of our website, beginning with our first and default page where the visitor will be provided with a quick intro of our project. Moving ahead to the next page, we have registration help where user can register themselves or if they have done so, check their registration and application status. On next page, we will provide information on the candidates and issues they are working on. If you click on the candidate quiz, this page will open up. After answering some questions, the user will be suggested with the right candidate according to their answers. Further, we have voting page in which user can help read their rights and check deadlines of their areas. And to end this prototype session, it is going to be our feedback page where will user can share their feedbacks by submitting this form. Now, to test this prototype, here are some techniques that will be really helpful to improve this website. By checking feedback submitted by users to find out interactive level of the whole interface, creating social media handles under the name of the website and gather information about user experience. Third technique is data collection of website usage, finding out what was the most and least popular feature used by visitors, comparing different interfaces to find out what is the best option for the end user. Next, we have connecting with the candidates to check the accuracy of information presented. Last, we have continued development of website, especially focusing on the user feedback. Now, talking about our final prototype. So the final goal is to make a fully working website providing a user-friendly and simple interface. The website is going to have following features, starting with first, guide new users with the registration process, as we mentioned before, and if done, providing the application status to the candidates, giving the information about candidates and issue they are working on. So the voters can choose their favorite candidate, who are they going to vote, confirming the dates and places of voting process and results. A quiz page to find out who's the right candidate for the users. A feedback page for the queries and feedback for the users. To conclude, overall goal was overall goal of this prototype was to enhance the voting experience by providing digital services to voters, This will help them to understand their voting rights and choose the right candidate for their vote. And here is the link of prototype for your reference where you can have a better look at our website. Thank you. This is my time, and we're gonna end our presentation here.